Pranam. Today's subject is about how do we handle insult. You know what? Why I brought this subject? Because several of my devotees and my people who I know, few of them have told recently, like when they go to office or in life they get insulted, including even family members also. It hurts them. So how do I handle that insult graceful? So how do we handle insult? Let's take an example. When somebody is insulting someone, what is that we feel? We feel hurt, right? First thing is hurt and frustration, then anger, then we try to retaliate. So, what is the end of it? We get you lose your peace of mind. Both of them, people who is insulting you and you retaliate back also, both. So, how do we handle this? Let me tell you a story again, as usual. A person hired a cab to go from airport to his home. Okay. So he boarded the cab, he sat, he saw the car inside, everything clean, neat, the driver impeccably dressed. And the moment he boarded the cab, the driver wished him, welcomed him. Yeah, good morning, sir. Welcome. How are you? He felt nice. He felt comfortable. And the driver was driving the car normal, right, in a right speed. So while they were going a little further, there was a traffic intersection. So they had the signal, green signal to go past. While this driver was going, from the opposite side, a car just came in front of them, whizzing past. He jumped, that guy jumped the signal. So he just whizzed past them. Luckily, since this guy was driving slow in a normal speed, he could apply his brake and avoided a collision. You know what happened? That guy who passed by this car, he also put his brake, stopped the car over there, and started hurling abuses, verbal abuse. This guy, this passenger was observing this. So this driver, what he did, he opened his window, he just waved his hand. I'm sorry, I apologize. It's okay, please carry on. That guy was not letting him go off. He was still abusing. Again, he said, it's okay, you carry on. And this guy started moving, and that guy also went off. So, a little further down, the passenger was curious and also was shocked. Because he know very well the mistake is not this driver, it's about that guy, because he jumped the signal. So he asked the driver, my friend, you are driving correctly. You are, going past the signal when it was green. That driver jumped the signal and he was hurling abuses against you. But still, you are apologizing. Why? You know what he said? The driver, sir, I don't want to carry that garbage with me and pass it on to others. Passenger was confused. He said, what? I didn't understand. What do you mean by garbage? He said, sir, I know that driver is the guy who made the mistake. If I'm going to prove him wrong, or if I have to confront him with verbal abuses, he is hurling abuses on me, right? I know I'm absolutely right. If I'm going to retaliate back, what happens? I will lose my cool also. I lose my mind. So that is what I said. I don't want to accept his garbage to me. I don't want that. So simply I said, move on. Because if I take it, if I'm going to get into a verbal confrontation with him, we don't know where it will lead to. From verbal, it may lead to physical, or it may go to all nonsense, which I don't want to, because I want this day to be happy, and I want my passengers to be happy, and back home, my family to be happy. So I refused to take that garbage what he was throwing on me, all those verbal abuses. When I refused to take, so who does that belong to? It's him only, right? Since I refused. So let's assume if I had gone in for verbal abuse, a verbal confrontation, I would have got upset. Then while driving, maybe I would be driving fast, rash, and maybe if you question or if you ask something, I may not be in a mood to talk to you. Maybe I might flare up on you also for some petty things. Then you get upset. Right? See how it passes on. So once I upset you, you will also carry forward that to your people once you leave this car, and I will carry on this to others, whoever I meet today, the other passengers or maybe at home. So I don't want to do that, sir. So this is a simple formula, my friends. When somebody is going to abuse you, refuse to take that abuse. Refuse. Don't get into it. Simply move off from that place. If it is an unknown person or a colleague, we can say we can do that. But if it is your family member, what you do? Apply the same principle. Either you move off or don't get upset, don't take those insult or abuse. Rather, you use your common sense and try to explain to them. Don't do this. You see, by trying to explain, if you can make sense into them, fantastic. If not, move off from the situation. And then later, when things are settled down, then you can go and try to explain to them. Because they also would be in a better condition to listen to you. Because when a person is angry or upset, common sense fails to prevail upon them. No matter how much you try to explain, it will never go into them. Because they are filled with the frustration, that irritation. You see? So handle insult by refusing to take it. Or, as I told you, try to be more considerate, try to be more compassionate to those people through your love, through your patience, through your understanding, and help them also to know what they are into. By using the verbal abuse, they are also losing their peace of mind. So this is how you handle insult. Maybe I can conclude one more small, quick story over here. A husband and wife, a family, as usual, hectic early morning life, you can imagine, right? Wife preparing the food, getting the kids ready. I know I would have told this story maybe a few times in my earlier videos also, but still I felt this is more important over here also. And the husband, as usual, gets ready and he comes in, for his breakfast. And the wife serves the breakfast. While he was having the breakfast, he felt the breakfast was very, very spicy. Normal, what we do, we flare up, right? Generally. So what that guy would have done, oh my God, what the hell have you done here? Can't you even prepare one food proper? So spicy, I can't even eat it. And he'll start shouting at his wife. Do you think she will keep quiet? She will also start counteracting it by, if it is so spicy, why do you want to shout? Yeah, maybe it is a mistake. I mean, I'm doing so many things, right? I have to prepare the food, I have to get the kids ready. Even I'm also, running around. Why can't you manage it? This is not the first time you're doing. Every time you do this, then this guy will again counterattack. This is not again the first time you're also doing this. Earlier last week, you know what? That food what you made, or the house you didn't keep clean. So from the food, the spiciness of today's incident, they will go back to their 5 years, 10 years, 20 years of all the garbages. They'll bring it back. Each one will be abusing each other. Why? They want to prove that each one is right. That's the point. The point over here is each one wants to prove that they are right, and they start insulting the other person. Let's put it as different scenario. The same guy eats it, the husband, and he finds that this food is very spicy. He could have, he tells, my dear wife, you know what? The food, the breakfast, it's very spicy. I know, it's okay, no worries. I just wanted to share you that it's very spicy. So, maybe can you bring some ingredients where I can make it lesser spicy? And definitely the wife will be more considerate over here, right? She will immediately come. Oh, I'm sorry, I don't know how it happened. But the husband would say, no, 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 don't worry, it's okay. Then the wife will come. She will try to pacify or try to do a better way to reduce that spiciness. Things resolved. That's it. This is the way you handle your life, my friends. Small things. Okay, don't prove your ego. Don't prove that you are the best to your loved ones. Anyone, for the matter of fact. So shun your ego, be more understanding, compassionate, and then you can handle your insult. If anybody is insulting you, either you can avoid that situation, or you can make that other person also realize that that person is not right in what he's doing, he or she, anyone. Okay? That's it. So as usual, let me conclude the speech with my tagline: spread love, be truthful, and embrace forgiveness. God bless you. Pranam.